Hi everyone, hope everyone is doing good. Today I'm going to show you a very unique and delicious recipe that you can use for making Passover bread or Pesaha Appam. This is the dish that my mother always makes. The Pesaha Appam differs from region to region as well as district to district, so what you might see in one place might not be similar to the kind of appam we make in the other areas of Kerala. So this appam, which I learned from my mother, is unique in the sense you can use it for steaming as well as bake it at the same time. You don't need two separate recipes, and it's very flavorful. Some people might think that this is not conventional style of making appam, but trust me, the process is very simple and the results are amazing. So definitely I would highly recommend that you guys try this dish. If you are interested in looking at the original recipe that my mother has done in a video, I'll leave a link for you all to go there and check it out too. So I wish everyone blessed Passion Week. May our Lord forgive us all the sins which we have done knowingly or unknowingly, and may his blessing be with us all the time. Thank you.
To begin with, here I have taken about 8 to 10 small sized shallots which I have thinly sliced. If you take more shallots, it will kind of enhance the taste of the appam, so you can take about 10 to 12 if you like. So another thing that you need is coconut slices. So this is a frozen coconut I have taken, which I have again sliced into small pieces so that I'm going to later fry it in the oil. And the third item that you need is, here I've taken about 2 teaspoons of cumin seeds and about 7 to 8 cloves of garlic, which I have added some water and then ground into very smooth paste. Here I have taken about 2 cups of urad dal, which I am roasting on a very low flame. Try to keep the flame low to medium and let it roast in that low flame. If you increase the flame, the outer part will become brown, but inside the lentil will not be well cooked. So make sure the flame is on medium to low. So this is the color that we are looking for, light golden brown. So at this stage you can turn off the stove and allow it to cool down. So along with this, I have also taken here 2 cups of coconut, which I have roasted on a pan, just to make sure that the moisture in it is evaporated to some extent. You don't have to brown the coconut. In here about half a cup of coconut oil, to which I've added the shallots and roasted until it became golden brown. And to this I'm going to add plentiful of curry leaves, and also in that oil I'm going to roast the coconut pieces, and the remaining oil you will keep it aside to glaze the pan. So we have all these ingredients ready now. So first, here I have taken about 2 packets of puttu bodi, or rice flour, which is grainy in texture. It would be approximately about 500 grams. To this I have added the garlic and cumin seed paste that we have made, and then add a pinch of salt. And one by one we are going to add rest of the ingredients. That's roasted and powdered urad dal or urdu baripa, and then the coconut, fried onions, curry leaves, and coconut pieces. Some I have set aside to garnish on the top, and then I'm going to mix all this together and add some water and make it into a thick paste. Take a note of the consistency of the batter. It's not too thick nor too runny. Now I'm going to set it aside for about 15 minutes, and then we'll start making the appams. First, I'm going to steam the appam, for which I have used the coconut oil to glaze the plate. To this, I'm going to add enough amount of batter, like so. You can gently press it down to give it a shape and to make it even. Like so, and set it aside. And for baking, I have taken here a tray, to which I'm going to add a little bit of non-stick spray. So this is coconut oil, and then I'm going to gently spread it out, and then I'm also going to add some of that oil we had used to fry the onions. So the oil is fully flavored, so it will enhance the taste of the appam. That's why we are using it. Spread it evenly on the tray, and then pour the batter. Again, with the spatula, you gently press it on so that it's evenly spread out through the tray. Make sure the appam is not too thick, both the appam that you're using for steaming as well as for baking. I'm going to add the onions on the top to garnish and press it down. You can skip this step because what I've noticed is that when you broil, sometimes onions get burned. So you can just add these to the batter instead of putting it on the top. Now I have drizzled some leftover oil to make it more crispier. Using a spatula, evenly distribute. So now our appam for steaming as well as for baking both are ready. I'm adding here the cross. Now at 350 degrees, I'm going to bake it for 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, I'm going to broil it for 5 to 6 minutes until a golden color is obtained on the top. And here I have placed the plate for steaming on a idli cooker, and you will steam it for about 15 to 20 minutes on medium flame. So after 20 minutes, this is how it looks, and our appam that I have kept for baking is also ready. Now using a knife, you can score the appam so that you can cut it into small bite-sized pieces. To make the pala, here I have taken about 2 cups of water, to which I have added about half kilo of jaggery. I'm first boiling this jaggery until all of it melts, and then I will strain it. This is a very important step because sometimes the jaggery can have small amount of sand or some impurities, so by straining so you can remove it and then transfer into the pot in which you are going to make the pala. I have not turned on the stove. To this I'm going to add about 1 can of coconut milk. One thing you have to remember is when you are adding coconut milk, make sure that the jaggery liquid is not too hot. Otherwise, sometimes what happens is it will tear. Just like how the milk tears, coconut milk also has a tendency to tear. So and now here I've turned on the stove, and I'm going to keep on stirring it in one direction. I have missed a clipping where I have added some rice powder to the coconut and jaggery syrup. This is how you will do it. You will take 1 cup of rice flour. You can either take puttubadi or our regular smooth rice flour. Add water until it becomes a runny paste, and that you're going to add into the syrup very slowly, stirring it continuously until it becomes this consistency. And to this I'm going to add about half spoons of a spoonful of cardamom, and then mix it, and then you're almost done. So you don't add any ghee, or you don't add cumin seed nor dried ginger, only cardamom is added. So this is the traditional pala that we make that goes with the appam. Do not forget to stir it in one direction. If you don't do it, it's going to get stuck in the bottom and will burn and will completely change the flavor of your pala. So keep on stirring it, and also do not overboil it. As soon as you see that it starts to boil a little bit on the edge, you can turn off the stove. Okay, friends, have a blessed Passion Week. Please give this dish a try and let me know if you like it. Thank you. Bye.
For now my transgressions and my sin is always before me. Against you only I have sinned and done what is evil in your sight, so that you are proved white when you speak.